Island's Claudia Jordan asking you to support a fellow Rhode Islander and check out Remi TV. That's right, Remi TV.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Maya, and you were tuned into Remi TV.
Hey you guys, your girl Tahiri, and I had an amazing time. Shout out to Remi TV.
What's up? It's your boy Slim 112. Hey, this is Remi TV.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Wyclef Jean. Y'all watching Remi TV.
Hey, what's going on? This your boy RL from NEXT. For the best interviews, local and international, check out my girl Remi right now, right here. Remi TV. Brother, baby. Peace.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Deron from 112 checking in. You already know what it is. You watching Remi TV.
Yo, check this out.
Where
This your boy
positivity
Happy
lives.
representing infamous Small Deep. And right now you watching Remi TV.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching another episode of Remi TV. Today, I have two dope local people here with me. We're going to be talking about a new movie that's coming out in Providence, Rhode Island called Pray for the Bear. I have two special guests, Chip Doug and Madir. How you guys doing?
Doing very well. Thanks for having us.
No
We're
problem.
good. We're good.
So I'm super excited for the movie. Could you tell us where the movie's going to be premiering and what we can expect from that movie?
Well, definitely. It's gonna be at Lincoln Cinema, January 15th at 8 o'clock. Shot and directed by Hot and Alright, Stanley Hot and Alright with the Madir, and expected a jam-packed, fun-filled adventure. Just a dope storyline, man, and a lot of people that you see from Providence, Divine Providence own, just kind of putting on for this city. And I know Madir could go into a little more because he definitely was influential with the script and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gonna be a dope movie premiere. Executive produced by me, produced by Stan, written by Natasha, Lady Redbone, shout out. Just expect a lot, man. You know what I mean? Expect a lot of local talents. We definitely put our all into it, I feel. You know, me being behind the cameras, I was able to see everybody display some talent. I really did. And it was a pleasure working with everybody. And I'm happy to say, and I've done a lot of things before, but this is probably one of the movies that I co-directed that I literally did not see any ego tripping. You know, no one had egos. Everybody put their egos to the side. Everybody paid attention. Everybody was attentive, and it was super dope. Filming it was cold, but it was dope. So I hope everybody enjoyed viewing it as much as we enjoyed, participating in it. You know.
I can't wait to see it. How can we buy tickets?
You could they could go online and buy it, or they could just contact Madir, Chip Douglas, Stan, and purchase a ticket there, or they could do walk-ups too, because we'll have, extra tickets over there. Come early, you don't want to miss it.
Okay. Is this anybody's first role in a movie, or like who's the breakout star in this movie?
The breakout star. We got a couple though, right?
Yeah.
Because I've literally been doing this since about 2004. I started, doing my own thing. So, but most of the time I was behind the camera. But this is probably like my second or third time in front of the camera. I'm not sure about Chip. Chip's a breakout star. Not Courtney. We had Courtney and a few other things.
Yeah.
Remi TV. A couple of other guys too as well.
Yeah. I think for the most part, a lot of people in the movie, this was their first time in this particular role. I know I've kind of been I've shot things to promote like my own brand, but this was one of my first times taking direction, and it was nice. It was nice to see Madir in his role. Madir's a pioneer in Providence. I remember going to his shop on Cranston Street. So Madir's someone who is legendary within the city, and so to see him in this role and to see him directing and even how they made us feel very comfortable. That was amazing because with COVID and all the protocols, we didn't really have the opportunity to really meet in person and do a lot of like team meetings. So we had to have the script at our house and kind of interpret what we thought it would be. And then I remember my first scene, I got on set, like I knew how I wanted to say it. I had my voice, I had my lines. And then Madir and Courtney, they actually guided me to bring out the right emotion for the script. And it just kind of opened my mind into how it worked. And it was dope. It was real dope.
That's dope.
Appreciate that.
So can you go more in depth about what the film is about and what can we expect to see in it? Without giving away too much information, of course.
Yeah, without giving away too much, the film is, I mean, it has you know, a few different twists to it. But I will say it has action in it. We're doing a lot of cross promotion in it. And at the same time, we giving people more incentive to read more, to acquire more knowledge, acquire more wisdom, acquire more understanding on everything as a whole. So this is just not a movie, this is also a learning experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? So during the movie, you'll see different things that might make somebody want to go, or you'll see different books, or you'll hear different things that might make people want to, you know, be like, oh, let me check that out. Let me check this out. You know, majority of these books I've read under different circumstances, but certain books I've read just, you know, being around and stuff like that. But I want the people to just know, I don't even want to say the people of Providence, but yeah, since we here, I want them to know that it's okay to see Madir, or see Remi TV, or see Chip Douglas, see Hot and I Ride. It's okay to work together. It's okay to be together. It's okay to love each other and not be afraid to ask questions, absorb knowledge. You know what I mean? And don't think of it as like a separation type thing. You know what I mean? Because of where you from or where you live. These is one of the things that I just want to totally abolish in Providence. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people feel as though they can't do certain things because, you know, they're from here or they're from there. That's not what we're about at all. We just trying to let everybody know, you know, you can work together and we can make it happen, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I like the fact that he brought up reading, because I know the main character, she finds herself in a situation and it's her knowledge from these main books that helps her tap into her her strength, her wittiness, even a bit of her sensuality to navigate through life. And just to have the focal point and have one of the main characters be an avid reader and showing that you could apply these things to real life things actually helps push our culture forward and our people forward. So that's definitely a great key that kind of carries on throughout the whole flow of the movie.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. Could you, one by one, could you guys tell me about your characters, what's the name of your characters in the movie? And without saying nothing, like I said, without saying too much, are you guys friends in the movie, you and Madir? I want to start off with Chip Doug, but are you guys friends in the movie, or are you guys enemies? Without giving away too much information.
So I'll start. So I played the mayor in the movie, and I am actually the main character's uncle. And as far as Madir, we don't have any interaction within the movie. I would say, like, if I had known who he was, we probably wouldn't hang out and get a beer. But
that's true.
So that's how I'll leave it at that. But I played the mayor of the city, someone who pretty much has an agenda, gets respect and does what he needs to do to maintain that respect, serve face, and protect what he loves.
Nice.
That's true. And my name is my name is Jacques in the movie, Jacques, and the name derived from a friend. I've met him too, real good guy, but you know, from a friend of Stan of Hot and I Ride, that passed away not too long ago, and I'm pretty sure that's where he got the name from. And I more or less, yeah, like Chip said, he's the mayor in the movie. We wouldn't have hung out at all. When my whole interaction thing occurred, I was basically just doing someone else a favor. You know what I mean? I got tangled into that web, that weave. You know what I mean? So that's basically my role, my main role in there. And like I said, I also co-directed it, and you'll see me in there a couple of times if you pay attention. You know what I mean? So I was able to go in the phone booth. Well, since we're in the hood, I say I was able to go in the trap and spin around 3 times and switch up. So
hilarious! I cannot.
That's hilarious.
Are you guys anything like your characters in real life? Like, do you have some type of personality traits that's kind of like your character? And what do you love and what do you hate about your characters too?
Well, with me, the only thing I can relate to as far as my character is getting a check. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody pistol whipping me in the streets. That is not gonna happen. So, that is not gonna happen. But Jacques is a person that, he's there. He needed the check. He had to go get the check. And I would probably say a little bit of the attitude too, because I just went to go, pick this person up and bring her to her destination, and she got in the car and she was snobby and I was snobby, you know what I mean? Because we didn't know each other from nowhere. And she just got in there real bougie, and I already feel a little funny because I have to drive this lady around. Yeah, So,
yeah, I seen the trailer and things looked like it was getting pretty crazy in there.
I would say with my character, I think just maybe the sense of having a vision for a city, having a presence, having a sense of, liking to get dressed and being a little flashy when you can. As far as with the mayor, I like the fact that I can relate to the leadership and also the accountability to the family and accountability to mission and making sure that things are carried out. Where we differ would be probably, as of right now, the extent to which he carried things out. I don't think I would take the measures he did, but I think as far as where he was at, his place, and just the hands and the people that he kind of dealt with, it makes sense for the movie as to why he did what he needed to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
What was the biggest challenges that you had to face when playing your roles?
But I guess with me, it was just, like I said, I'm mostly behind the camera, you know what I mean? So I guess it was just trying to get the facial expression and the sense of desperation a little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit of being scared of the situation that just happened, trying to get this important person that's driving in a car with me out of harm's way. Mm-hmm. Those was probably the things that I had to do most, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've never been in a situation where something that drastic has happened to us. So, you know what I mean? But I know it because I've been in this environment my whole life, so I know it. So I just had to remember that. Usually when people don't want to play certain characters because I think they think that the audience is going to look at them a certain way. And for me, these are the characters that I want to play because I'm not used to that side.
Right.
So it's easy to play. It's easy to play somebody Madir. It's easy to play me. I know me. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of harder to play somebody else that I've never been down that road. So I'd rather challenge myself to do that than to do something that, you know, I'm used to doing or I've seen done a million times.
Right.
So there were some things that on the spot we had to switch up because of social distancing or, you know, the ass rules. So I know a lot of us had to adjust to that on the fly. And I think we did a great job.
Yeah, improv.
Yeah, we improv. Okay, so you were supposed to be here, but let's put you here. And Stan and Madir did a great job. You know, because like we could have just shut down and waited, but you know, something in all of us just kind of stayed the course. We all made sure we were tested. We also made it safe, and I think we did. Excuse my language. I think we did the damn thing. As far as my role, I think it was jumping into character on the spot, translating what I thought it was to what it should be, and then for my last scene, it was just cold outside. So we're in the snow, we're freezing, and like you think you do it, and it's like, let's do another take. But then also staying focused because you know you want Stan to be able to get the angles he needed and to want to know that, because I know shooting a movie, for you to get 3 angles, you need to do the same thing 3 times for the most part. And so trying to stay aware, and I'm also trying to be of service and see where I could even help in the moment while watching the set too. So I think that was the biggest challenge. But for the most part, I think Stan casted a great role, a great cast, and he put us in roles that he kind of knew we could handle, if that made sense. Like if I had to cry, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. I could have dropped a tear, but I believe we did our thing when we had the little bit I did watch back. I was impressed by the visuals we got back. Like I watch Netflix movies right now that are not on the caliber of this movie, and I'm just being real, not because I was in it, but because that's the amount of details and work that they put into this production.
That's a fact.
And besides yourselves, what cast member in the production do you think is going to blow someone's mind?
I think. Go ahead.
I honestly, I was impressed with Courtney. Mm-hmm. She's been in the role. I know she worked with Stan before. But knowing Courtney outside of this role and just knowing how confident she is and how she just literally, Courtney has a presence. If you know her, she has a big personality. She's a sweetheart. And just seeing her jump into the role and just own it and kind of like it was a perfect role for her, and she owned it just with her majesty, her knowledge, and I believe that, you know, like she did well in the other in the double standards, but I know after watching this movie especially, you're gonna really know that she can do this if she wants to do this. Definitely.
Dope. What lessons have you guys learned from your characters that you use in your real life today?
Well, with me, it's always been the same. Be aware. Be absolutely aware of your surroundings. You don't have to be doing anything negative to be aware of your surroundings, to absorb all the knowledge that you can. Knowledge is infinite. You can learn something each and every day of your entire life. These are the things that I do every day. I wake up seeking knowledge. You know what I mean? I want to know everything I need to know. I follow the 12 jewels of Islam. If you don't know what it is, you know, it's something that we all need to follow and absorb at all times. That's it. And just, you know, learn to pick people, learn to always pick people's brain. You know what I mean? You can always get something out of it. It's never a bad thing. Learn to love, learn to stick together. You know, I learned that just being on set, you know, with the people. Some of these people I've worked with before, like Tyson, Courtney. Shout out to Courtney too. I was gonna say the same thing Chip said. You know, so those are some of the things I learned. You know what I mean? So that's it.
Okay. What about you, Chip?
I would say just you know, when you're in a position of power, like Madir said, just be aware of your surroundings. Know that regardless of what you personally might feel about somebody, when you're in a position of power, everyone can play a role in your plan. And sometimes like not letting people know that you know their agenda will also benefit you in the long run, because then you know where to put them. Mm-hmm. It's like I said, as the mayor is navigating the people around him, once it kind of hits him to what's really going on, he doesn't sweat, he doesn't flinch. He just kind of executes the plan accordingly, makes a little tweak, and then does what's best for his results. So just kind of as I move more into my life, my entrepreneurship, just kind of really knowing all the pieces around me and what works, what doesn't, and not being emotionally attached even when people separate from me.
Right. Thank you for that. January 15th, right? When people are done with the movie, they're on their way home, they're driving. What do you think people are going to be thinking about the movie on their way home?
Well, I mean, first of all, they got to go to the after party and turn it up a notch. So, you know, I mean, when they leave the theater and get into the after party, that little space in between, I just want them to be happy. I want them to be happy. I want them to know that we didn't just do it for us. We did it for the city. We did it for them. I want them to know that, you know what I mean? You put your mind to whatever you want to do. Like I said, knowledge is infinite. And we got some actors out here, you know what I mean? And I think everybody in that movie that even played a small role in it, played it to the best of their ability. I don't think anybody came in there half-stepping, not even forensics.
No.
I'm done. Oh my God.
I know Remi's out here acting like she ain't out here.
Word.
I was like, forensic? There's forensics in there?
I'll say like this. I'm along with Madir. I think everyone's gonna just feel good about where our city is. I think the cast is a nice blend and balance of people who've been doing it, people who are starting to do it, and everyone in between. Our city's gonna recognize some local icons, people that have been in their lives on different capacities, and just seeing our faces do something productive and positive. It just goes a long way from a lot of the news we hear about Providence. And I feel like everyone's gonna go, wow, that was really good. Like, that was amazing. Like, I just from the trailer, I watched the trailer like 100 times, and I get excited every time. And it's gonna be my first time watching this movie on the 15th. So I'm giddy too. Trust me, I'm giddy. I'm ready, and I know it's gonna be received very well. And we're gonna shock the world with this one. We're definitely gonna shock our city, and we're gonna shock the world. And I believe it could stand up there with most independent short films out there. Period. I watch a lot of film, and ever since in Madir, I know you have a different eye, but ever since I was on this film, I'm watching movies differently now. I'm like, the sound doesn't add up. Their lips move before the sound. Like, it's like I now have a more technical eye when I watch TV, and so now it's made me more intrigued and more like kind of. I kind of want to do a little more of this myself because it was such a joy to work with the cast and the production crew. So the city's going to be amazed. Everyone that's going to go there is going to want to see it again. I know that for a fact.
So Chip, Doug, Madir, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on my show. It was definitely a pleasure having you. Everybody, January 15th, Pray for the Bear. One more time, where's it going to be airing? Well, premiere?
It's going to be at Lincoln Cinema, 8 p.m. sharp. Come on, people, let's get there on time. It's going to be fun, action-packed hour of your life. Support us, Providence, stand up. An after party at the Sanctuary Social Club. If you have a ticket, you get reduced admission. Shout out to Mo and Taj for having it. Shout out to Madir. Shout out to Stan, a.k.a. Mr. Hot and I Ride, for making this all happen. And we getting some Oscars. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get some Oscars, yo.
Yes, I definitely can't wait. I will see you guys January 15th at the Pray for the Bear movie premiere. And I'll check you guys out on the next episode of Remi TV.
Silence, Claudia Jordan, asking you to support a fellow Rhode Islander and check out Remi TV. That's right, Remi TV.